Hey guys, how you doing? Alright, so finally the holidays are over. I'm going to try to answer some questions of what's going on and what I'm doing in this video. There's not going to be any type of grinding, but if you have purchased a knife from me, I'm going to try to give you an idea of where you are in the queue. I like to be very open with my customers to let them know where I'm at so they're not waiting forever. It might seem like it takes forever for those that are impatient. However, a lot of people know that I'm a one-man band. I do this every waking hour that I have time off from my real job, and it helps support the bills and support my hobby, and it's awesome, and I love making knives. But that being said, there is a little bit of a wait time. Usually it's between 2 to 4 months to get your knife. What I usually do is I cut them and I grind them to basically get them ready for heat treat. Then I send them to heat treat. Once they come back from heat treat, they come back in this type of form where they are pre-ground, and then I have to take them to the next level. Okay, so all the knives that have been ordered from me right here are all heat treated already. I have multiples of all these knives that you see on the table itself. You can order them directly from the website. Alright, so tell you where you are in the queue. Alright, I have Todd from Canada. He ordered the knife November 16th. He ordered the Mark 1 Scout. That's this nice little bushcraft knife. The Mark 1 Scout is a 154 cm. It is a very, very nice bushcrafting knife. Some folks do like high carbon steel in their bushcraft knives. However, this is one of the few ones that I have that are in stainless. All my other knives have high carbon steel. If you're interested in that, you can check it out on the website. But Todd, I know you've been waiting for a while, and I will be working on that. Yours is the first one in the queue. Alright, I have James from Texas. He ordered the Mosquito. Alright, the Mosquito is an excellent belt or EDC knife. It is a 1/4 inch thick, 1095 high carbon steel, hollow grind. When these things are finished, they look gorgeous. I know they don't look like much now, but if you go up to the website, you can see some really good pictures. Alright, he's been waiting since November 17th. He's second in the queue. I'm going to get that out to him as soon as possible. Third in the queue is the Huntsman, one of my favorites, from John. He is from Colorado. He's been waiting since November 22nd. This is the Huntsman right here. Primarily a hunting knife slash field knife. Again, 1/4 inch thick. Nice jimping on the back right there. You can see that. Very ergonomic handle. Love this knife. A lot of people like this knife, and actually I only have a couple left. I'm going to have to make some more, but this is an excellent, excellent blade. That's the Huntsman. Alright, then I got Rex from Ohio. I don't know why I want to say Rex is from Texas, but he's not. He's from Ohio. Rex ordered the Master Chief, my all-time favorite. This is the knife that started it all. It's a very large trail or combat knife. It did take quite a few configurations, but this knife is excellent. It's 1095 high carbon steel, 3/16 inch thick, and it's a beast. It's a big one. When I'm done carving this down, it doesn't look as big. Obviously all those knives are a little bit thinned down once I'm done with it. So he's in the queue since November 24th I should say. Alright, David. What'd you order for me, David? David from North Carolina. The Mosquito. Again, Mosquito. That's this knife right here. Again, Mosquito, excellent knife. I did have a sale running on those, and I think somebody took me up on it, so awesome. Thank you very much for that. December 10th from Joe, the Talon. He got the holiday special. He only paid $100 when these were available. It is not done, obviously, but I am working on it. The Talon is primarily made for a small belt knife or self-defense weapon, although I don't like to call it a self-defense weapon. It is a 1/4 inch thick. It will be hollow grind. You can see I was working on the hollow grind right there. It does not come with handle scales, so all the edges will be rounded off and cleaned. quarter of an inch thick, $10.95. Really excellent blade. He only got that for $100, and the price already went up. So it only behooves you, if you are interested in these knives, to check my website and check my my Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff, because when the holidays roll around, I tend to give a lot of specials. So Joe from New Jersey, hey, how you doing, Jersey? He actually took me up on that, and he got a great price on it. So good for you, Joe. Let's see, December is John, Jungle Fighter. All right, December 22nd. Jungle Fighter is one of the larger knives that I have. This is a beast of a knife. They don't look like much now, but when I'm done with them, you just gotta go up to the website and check them out. It's got like a nice recurve on it. I'm probably not gonna make any more of this type, and I only have four left. I know it's not a cheap knife, but there's a lot of work that went into this. It basically resembles a large Bowie jungle type of knife. Excellent blade. This is high carbon steel. It's over a quarter of an inch thick. Really great blade. Specs are on the website. And that's going to John, and John lives in Michigan, I think. Yeah, MI. Alright, let's see who else. Alright, so this one was out of place, not a big deal. Amanda from Memphis, Illinois. She also took advantage of the Talon. Great knife. She got the holiday special. It was only for $100. And then Frank did something that was a little bit different. He ordered this knife, but then he went back and ordered a different sheath, and he wanted a sheath that has fire steel with a Kydex belt loop. Alright, so what I have to do is re-engineer the sheath, and that's something you guys should know, is that if you are ordering a knife and you want a fire steel and different options, there is an options that you can get to put different belt loops and clips and all that stuff. That's in the accessories page. I try to put it down where the knife is. Try to order that with the knife itself, because what happens is all these knives, all the sheets are custom fit to each knife. Alright, so it's not a big deal. I'm going to make him a new sheath. He paid for it, so I'm going to make him a new sheath. But just try to keep that in mind. The next one is Steve. Another one from Michigan. Steve actually was one of the first persons to order the Wingman. Alright, and what he had done is he sent me a money order. You don't have to send me a money order. You could buy these online already. It doesn't have any pictures because I didn't complete any yet. But if you're interested in this, this is 154 cm. You can buy them online now at my website. It doesn't have any good pictures or cool pictures, but I will. He wanted to send me some specialty wood to go on that. I think it's ancient cypress. It's really cool. Some type of ancient cypress. It's very, very, very lightweight. But he wanted that for handle scales, and I said I put it on for him. No big deal. But that is, again, the second stainless steel knife that I have. I don't have a lot of stainless steel knives, and this is the only one that's stainless steel, other than the Mark I Scout. Alright, so that's pretty much it as far as the orders go. I hope I kind of cleared up where you guys stand, and I do take orders very, very seriously, and I try to put them in the order at which they are received. Unfortunately, I don't have a 20-man staff to get these out as fast as possible and have, you know, orders just flying off the shelves, so I have to do them myself. But I think that makes it very, very personal as far as me being a knife maker, that you know that only one guy was the person that made your knife and got it out to you, and you're extremely satisfied with that. So I hope you guys are happy with that. Next is the Dinosaur Chopper, the 1/7s. I ground all of these. These have to go to heat treat. Just one thing on this, it is going to be a oversized quarter of an inch thick. The 1/7, I didn't put a price up there yet, because what I usually do is wait to come back from heat treat before I start pricing stuff, because I don't know how much heat treat is and I got to figure it out. But again, it's up there on the website if you want to check out the specs. This is not a machete. I know some people will call it a machete. A machete is very, very thin steel, and this is not thin steel. This is made out of D2, and it does have my stamp in there, and they are ready to go to heat treat. Probably going to be some type of flat grind and some type of convex edge, so you get best cutting ability on these huge dinosaur choppers. Alright, I got 20 of those going to heat treat. Somebody asked me, what do I do for stamps? Alright, this is the stamp that I use. Alright, this is a stamp and I guess stamp anvil. The guy that I use is Everstamp. I don't know if you could see that right there. You can look him up or you can get him on eBay. The stamps itself cost them almost $300 to make, so it is not cheap. If you are going to go with stamping, I highly suggest that you get some type of press or some type of anvil device to go in it. As you can see, there's my stamp right there, my last name on it, and here's the number. Let's see if you want to call that dude. He's always been very, very reliable. There are other stamp companies out there. I think that's 1-800-553-8377. Alright. Very reliable, pretty good stamps. The thing you gotta know about stamps is if you don't have this anvil or some type of 1-ton press, you can break the stamp, and that's what happened with my 3 river blade stamp. If you see right here, these are the only knives marked with 3 river blades. It's very long. It's a very long stamp because you have to fit in all these names, so it's like that big. And if you don't have a press, what I had done is I hit it with the sledgehammer and I hit it sideways, and it put a crack right down the middle of the stamp and destroyed the stamp. So a $300 stamp is now garbage. Not a big deal. Learn from your mistakes, but you can get that press, or you can get one of these big jumbo presses. These are the 1-ton press, and your stamp will fit inside here, and then you hit the top with a sledgehammer. So if you guys are interested in stamps, I would just research. I know a lot of people asking me, but check out Everstamp. I think Browse sent me to another guy that was pretty good. He made some really good stamps. But when it comes to stamps, my recommendation is use as little numbers as possible, letters as possible. My last name is only 6 letters, so it's a lot easier than 3 river blades. Or even better yet, what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to make a logo and just make it one little round stamp and just have like 3 RB in there or something like that. Make some type of design and just put it on one of those. It makes it so much easier. Because what happens is the longer it is, sometimes if you try to hit it without a press, you'll hit harder on one side than the other, or like I did and broke mine, and it turns into a mess. So the least amount of letters, the better. Okay, and if you can get one round solid stamp or one round square or square stamp, it's good to go. All right, so that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for tuning in. As you can see, I have quite a bit of work to do. I'm going to be working on those. I do have a couple more new things in the works. They're at New Jersey Steel Baron getting water jetted, so I got a couple proofs coming to me. But the newest ones that are out is obviously the Wingman is ready for purchase. Once I get these back from heat treat, the 1.7 will be ready for purchase. All right. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you for tuning in. I will talk to you soon.